taken in the end zone. And no return for Erickson. Out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Carr. Looking deep here for Ebron. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 2-yard gain.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
21, Ezekiel.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr looking left side. That's caught by Landry.
Carr's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Carr flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 37.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First and
that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. With safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
On the counter, Gore. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast. 2nd and 12.
The 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence.
And open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. They go with a screen to Gore. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
66. Jack 16.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It leads to
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger, and the Bills will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Carr. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Hardman. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Carr now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
2 yards on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15. Mason Crosby set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Carson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again with Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Below Nichols. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Snickers, 66. Wide, get wide. 77.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. The throw taken in by Cole. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jack 16.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Carr. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Shotgun now for Carr. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second.